The White House press secretary has been accused of lying in response to reporters' questions about the role of former foreign policy advisor, George Papadopoulos, in Donald Trump's 2016 election campaign. Sarah Sanders sought to play down the importance of the 30-year-old who has pleaded guilty to a charge of lying to FBI agents about dirt he was offered on Hillary Clinton. The information came to light on Monday in the indictments against Trump's former campaign manager, Paul Manafort, and his associate, Rick Gates. Kevin Lamarck Reuters. Sanders walks away from the particularly combative briefing. Speaking of Papadopoulos' role, she said it was extremely limited. It was a volunteer position. He reached out and nothing happened beyond that, which I think shows 1. His level of importance in the campaign, and 2. What little role with coordinating anything official for the campaign. Sanders' assertion is at odds with the indictment issued by the special counsel investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 election, which states Papadopoulos was encouraged to meet with Russian officials by campaign officials. SHS is lying, according to the Papadopoulos plea deal. He was encouraged by campaign officials to make the trip to Moscow. Like, verbatim. Pic.twitter.com Rick OZN45TR, Ali Watkins at Al Watkins. October 30, 2017. Sanders was then asked by a reporter so his activities were entirely of his invention. No one asked him to do any of these things. Is that what you're telling the American public? Dodging the question, she replied, I'm telling you he was a volunteer member of an advisory council that literally met one time. The White House has acknowledged this one meeting as there is photographic evidence of it from Trump's own Instagram account. Papadopoulos is third from left. Papadopoulos was one of 5 people announced to be part of Trump's foreign policy team in March of last year. At the time, Trump described him as an excellent guy, so was clearly familiar with his work. Additionally, Sanders' repetition of the word volunteer to show reduced significance rings hollow in light of the fact Manafort also worked on the campaign for free and is now accused of, amongst other things, conspiracy against the U.S. Manafort and Gates have pleaded not guilty to all charges. Sanders was also asked how she could describe Papadopoulos as having a limited role when there's a photograph of him sitting at a table with then-candidate Trump at a national security meeting. She replied, there are thousands of photographs of Trump with millions of people. Sanders is of course correct, but only a tiny number of these people are sitting at a table with then-candidate Trump at a national security meeting. Sarah Huckabee Sanders should resign as at Pressic. She lacks any credibility, outright lies to the American people. https://t.co9gcdq1vqzm. Joaquin Castro at Joaquin Castro Tex. October 30, 2017. The press secretary also repeated Trump's current favorite go-to line, that the real investigation should be about Hillary Clinton, Uranium One and the P dossier. Speaking of Trump Jr's meeting with Russians last year, she said the big difference here is you have a meeting that took place versus millions of dollars being sent to create fake information to actually influence the election. When you compare those two, it's like apples and oranges. Never seen such Republican anger unity as I have concerning the lack of investigation on Clinton-made fake dossier. Now $12 million. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump. October 29, 2017. The uranium to Russia deal, the 33,000-plus deleted emails, the Comey fix and so much more. Instead they look at phony Trumpercia. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump. October 29, 2017. R. Now fighting back like never before. There is so much guilt by Democrats Clinton, and now the facts are pouring out. Do something. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump. October 29, 2017. Sanders also raised a few eyebrows by starting the press briefing by using an analogy of reporters getting drunk and trying to split the tab to illustrate tax reform. Wait, what? Sarah Sanders compares Trump tax cut to reporters drinking beer at bar. Pic.twitter.com to Kidsack Politics video channel at PolitVid channel. October 30, 2017. Sarah Sanders opens up press conference with drinking joke, looks up expectantly for laugh. Someone in press pool coughs. That happened. Charles Clymer white flag rainbow at Clymer. October 30, 2017. If 10 reporters go to a bar, and 2 of them want whiskey, but the other 6, Hillary colluded with Russia. Sarah Sanders. Basically, Richard Jeter at miles to go. 13 October 30, 2017. Papadopoulos was living in London when he joined the campaign, according to the indictment. He told the FBI a London-based professor had told him about the Russians possessing dirt on then-candidate Hillary Clinton in the form of thousands of emails, but stated multiple times that he learned that information prior to joining the campaign, according to court documents. In fact, Papadopoulos was contacted after he learned he'd be joining the campaign, and the professor only mentioned the thousands of emails after he'd been on the Trump campaign for more than a month. The professor, the statement indicates, had substantial connections to Russian government officials even though Papadopoulos claimed the professor was a nothing. Papadopoulos sent a high-ranking campaign official an email titled New Message from Russia back in June 2016, in which he said the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs wanted to meet with either Trump or a campaign official in an off-the-record capacity, according to the prosecutor's statement. A Trump campaign supervisor encouraged Papadopoulos to make the trip if it is feasible on August 15, 2016, suggest a correction.